Whiplash is a 2014 drama, thriller, Oscar-nominated, weird, strange movie that's best known for its vibrant set pieces of the performance of jazz music, as well as J.K. Simmons' incredibly unhinged performance. However, when I think of this film, the first thing that comes to mind isn't the incredibly flashy camera work, it's not the brilliant stylized editing, it's the simple little dialogue scenes.
There are no two words in the English language more harmful than good job.
Now, there's a million different ways that you can shoot dialogue, but the most commonly used is something called standard coverage. It gives the actors a decent chance to have a stab at the material, and it gives the editors the most options for cutting round performance and cutting out dialogue, doing what you want with it in the future. That setup basically consists of a wide shot, a medium shot for each character, and a close-up for each character. Fletcher's good job scene is textbook standard coverage. Wide, mid, close. For all of its complexity, Whiplash does make good use of very simple techniques. The only way simpler to cover a dialogue scene is probably just to cover it in a single shot.
Hey,
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
And Whiplash does that. However, one of my favourite dialogue scenes in the entire film does something a bit weird and a bit different, but still manages to do it in a very simple way. Andrew and Nicole's breakup scene looks on the surface quite a bit like standard coverage. If you stop it at the right points, you do see a mid shot for each character, you do see a close-up for each character, and you do see a wide shot. All the ingredients of standard coverage are there, but where most examples of standard coverage are 5 different shots, this is only 3. 1 wide shot and 2 moving shots that encompass both close and mid. First we see a close-up of Andrew which slowly dollies back, becoming a mid shot. Then we see a mid shot of Nicole which slowly dollies in, becoming a close-up. This has a lot of different interesting effects, but the clearest is probably how when we first see Nicole, she shares a shot with Andrew, but as Andrew tells her that he no longer wants to be with her, he slowly leaves her shot as if he was leaving her life. I like to think of this as a reverse Good Will Hunting, where in Good Will Hunting, there's a shot that brings Matt Damon and Robin Williams' characters close together by physically bringing them closer together in the frame. This splits our characters up visually. Not only that, but we start the scene with Andrew, and we finish the scene with Nicole. We are, through the placement of the camera, aligned with Nicole's point of view. We feel for her, and we think that Andrew's being a bit of an idiot. We may start up close with him, but by the time he's finished, we know that he's doing the wrong thing. This setup would likely also have saved some time on set. Not having to relight between mid and close would have saved a huge amount of time. Whilst it may seem incredibly simple on the surface, I really love watching films that just go the extra mile in finding an interesting and slightly more nuanced way to tell their story. It's just a cool scene. Hey, thanks for watching this video. Sorry for the suddenly wildly varying audio quality. I'm sort of between audio setups at the moment, so it will improve in future videos. If you like this, make sure to subscribe and give it a like and give it a comment. If you really liked it, I do now have a Patreon, so you can go use that Patreon and patronize me